Hi everyone, today I'd like to make a video about my Motorola Moto G 2015, which is Moto G3, and the problem I noticed with its screen. As soon as this phone got released, I rushed out and bought it because I'm a Motorola fan, and I had the first generation, the Moto G, and I really liked that phone, so I just thought the third generation would be great as well, and it is. However, after a while of using this phone, I noticed that it would register taps when I did not intend to tap on a screen, right? I intend to scroll, for example, and instead it would tap. And after a while, it got very, very annoying. So I just wanted to find out what was happening with the phone. So I took my old Moto G out just to compare, and I noticed that that phone does not have this problem. So I went online and I asked around, and turns out that there are quite a few people who are experiencing this issue. So I just wanted to demonstrate what this issue is exactly. Okay, so to do this, first of all, let me actually get my old Moto G and show you how it works, right? So this is the first generation Motorola Moto G 4G. So let's unlock it. And now watch this. When you scroll up and down, okay, and for example, you over scroll on your finger and you lose connection, nothing happens. As you can see, it just stops scrolling, you see. So there's no register tabs, nothing. As soon as it loses the touch, it just stops, and when it regains the touch, it just continues to scroll from where it was. So there is no problem with this. Now in contrast, let me show you what Moto G3 does. Let me go to the same page, so we are on the same page. Now watch this. Okay, let me focus. Now, as when you have a firm touch on it, it works okay. However, as soon as it loses a touch just even a little bit, it registers that as a tap. Okay, I did not intend to tap. I wanted to scroll, but it interprets that as a tap. Now watch this again. You see, we're scrolling, lost, boom, and again. You see what happens? Just slightest loss of contact registers as a tap, and when it regains the touch, it also registers that as a tap. And you might think that this is not a big problem, and I actually thought that as well, because well, at first I thought not a big deal, but after a while it got extremely annoying. And to prove to you that this is not how a normal screen should work, let me actually get my Lumia and demonstrate it on that as well. Sorry, let me just unlock this. Okay, so here we have Lumia 640, and it's GSM Arena. So let me try this on this phone. Now you see this phone has a very good tracking, but if it loses connection, it does not register that as a tap. You see, it lost connection, lost the touch, but it does not register that as taps. Let me go back and show you Moto G3 again. Okay, we have Moto G3, the 2015 version. Now watch this. You see, it immediately registered that as a tap. And apparently many people have this problem, which is, as far as I know, it's called ghost tap, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have a Moto G3, the 2015 edition, I'd really appreciate it if you could test this out on your phone and let me know if you are experiencing the same issue, because I don't think this is the way a screen should work. I think this is either a defect in hardware or in software. I don't know which one, but just I definitely know that it shouldn't be like this. Plus, let me show you something. I actually have a glass screen protector on my first generation Moto G, right? This is glass. And I had a glass on this as well, and it got so bad I had to take the glass off and replace it with the usual plastic screen protectors. So that helped a little bit, but it's still bad. So let me show you again, just one last time. Watch this. Right, the first generation Moto G loses. You see what I'm doing is I'm over scrolling over my finger. You see, so it loses tracking for a second, but once it regains it, it does not register that as a tap. You see, the 2015 version registers that as a tap. You see, nothing, and as soon as it detects connection or touch, it registers that immediately as a tap. So yeah, if you have a similar phone, I'd really like it if you tested it yourself and let me know if you're experiencing a similar issue. Thank you.